What's up, everybody? Shout out to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. These tracks are amazing. I have my own tracks, but they don't have the same vibe. They don't have the same vibe. I like this vibe. This is a good vibe. Although, might be good to try out other vibes. Play the field, the vibe field. Well, today is the day that I announce the launch party, and it will be tomorrow, and it will be 11 a.m. Eastern Time, EST. So that will be 3 p.m. UTC time. No, we're not going to do that time. We're going to go even longer. And I think we're going to start at 6 a.m. That's right. New time. 6 a.m. EST. Very early for me, but that's okay because I like to wake up early. I'm weird. And this will be 10 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. UTC. Universal Time Coordinate. I assume. It's probably French. But yeah, tomorrow, you guys, we're going to be launching this game. And I'm super excited. Super excited. And you all are going to get to play it tomorrow. So if you didn't hear, 6 a.m. EST, that will be the time. And that is 10 a.m. UTC. And you can look up your local time conversion. I posted a link on the poll. It's a little off from when you guys wanted it, but the reason is, here, I'll show you actually. See, I'm still sharing the screen. So if I go and show you my studio page, if I go to the analytics tab for my channel, and we go to the audience tab, we can see somewhere here, right here, for Saturday, people start to show up around 6 a.m. It's not that many, but I think that if we have the stamina and we can go till noon, then we can have an impactful stream. And by noon, we'll have all of you playing the Lightbright game and sharing your images and bringing more people on board into the stream. And what we're going to do today is something that I said that we weren't going to do. We will be making 1 or 2 maybe changes to the Lightbright game that will be kind of essential. Two for sure, actually. We'll go over those in a second, but first, I don't think I introed yet. If you're new around here, my channel is called Coding Things IRL, but it's not my channel, it's our channel, and we're going to interact more. I'm going to be open sourcing the code. I've decided there's no reason to keep it under wraps or whatever. It's going to be pretty much visible, I think, from the Chrome console anyway, everything except for the back-end stuff. But that's nothing special. You see it on the streams. It's only a few lines as it is right now, and it's not going to change much. So yeah, we're going to open source the code before tomorrow, and today we're just going to be doing a little bit of preparatory work to the Lightbright game. And I only have about an hour left to go, so I do need to get started. Let's go to the chat and see what's up. Mushroom Cow, what's up? Good to see you. Mr. Cool Guy, good to see you. I'm on my phone. I got the message on my phone that you're streaming. I'm glad that it's sending out the messages. That's good to know. Me too. What's up, Rester Eyes? Good to see you. Joey T Unison, good to see you. What you coding? I guess I should show it. It is a Lightbright game, and it is pretty sweet. Here, let's see if I got it up and running. All right. So here we go. And the launch is tomorrow, by the way. We're going to start at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and we're going to launch sometime during the live stream. Probably early on. And we're just going to get everybody, we'll just spend the rest of the time just like playing with it, you know what I mean? Well, here we go. So that's that, and then recently we made it to where we revised the deleting. So now I have to go in here and click to delete. Which, in the long run, is better. Maybe we can think about some other stuff in the future, but I think that this is going to work out because I was having a big frustrating time with things deleting where I didn't want them to with the drag interface. So this one's going to be a lot cleaner, it's a lot less frustrating, and the goal of the game is to be fun, not frustrating, and honestly it's going to be pretty cool. Like these images are going to be pretty sweet to share. Take screenshots of them, but what we need to do right now is we need to re-implement the save link in the GUI. We're just going to keep the same GUI, even though I want to change it. It's probably not really worth it for me to try to do it now because it does work. And at the end of the day, you know, we need to get the game out. And we can always have a V2. But yeah, Lightbright game, lots of fun. Wait, hold up, that's right. Is this the 600 sub stream? It might be. I don't know. The subs have not been coming in pretty. I mean, usually I get a couple subs on stream, so it might happen. Y'all let me know if we get 600 subs on the stream, and we'll have a freaking party or something. Okay, just gotta check some text message. I don't know what that is. That's weird. What's this? Cool. That's just my mom. She said she loves me. Open source, good to see you. I don't know if you're still there, Joey, but welcome if you are. I hope you're subbed. Let's go to the channel. Let's see if we made it. No, we didn't make it yet. But you guys keep an eye and let me know. And we'll go ahead and continue forward. And we will continue with the stream. I'm going to post a link to Twitter, though, and see if the Twitter people want to join in. Because, yeah, why not, right? Only got an hour. Alright. Open Source is a Twitter person. Super happy to have you here, Open Source. Alright, so... What up, Twitter people? We're prepping for a Lightbright launch party if you want to stop by and say hi. And then we'll do the little wavy emoji. And I don't have an image to post. If you're posting a link on Twitter, it helps if you post it with an image. It's like counterintuitive, but you just post a link text in there, and it doesn't show the that preview image that you get from the YouTube videos. Instead, it shows the image, which is much more visually attractive than that little YouTube link. See this one right here? Doesn't even have an image to go with it, so yeah, not a lot, just some emojis there, but very missable if I'm honest. So in the future, spend some more time on some media there. Alright, let me get this turned down. Not all the way, there we go. Alright, let's go. So first thing we want to do is we want to get the save link back going again. So let's get back to coding. Alright. Just want to make sure that I have the right window up. I do. Just make it a little bigger though. Get rid of that. Perfect. Alright guys, so what we want to do, we have an existing function for this. All we have to do is hook it up on the GUI. It's going to be very simple, but it'll give you an idea of where this GUI is initialized and how it's hooked up and a little bit about our state and stuff. So that happens to be right here, the GUI. So we call the new GUI and we are deconstructing some variables from our state, which is the only thing that we're ever mutating in this whole app. And we are then binding the shape variables, which not only describe our shape, but also are used as an instance for our controls. We bind those to the GUI, and that's it. End of the sentence. And then I don't think we need to return the GUI. Maybe we do. Maybe something happens here. We can look. So yeah, we don't need to return the GUI. We can, in the event that there's something we need to do with it on the outside, but I don't think so. We just need to initialize it. It needs to be good, and we need to like it. So this right here, by the way, I have Copilot disabled. I've had it disabled for a little bit because I forgot to pay my bill, and it's been like it's been tough. I'll be honest, but I think for this little tiny thing I can get through it. So we have a save state function right here that does the fetch call to our to our Express JS backend that gets stored in a MongoDB database. Right now, I don't have the connection string on this computer. I need to get it. I'll definitely have it by tomorrow because it's needed to go on the live website. But that's not stuff that we can share right now because there's nasty people out there who will do nasty things with a database connection. And we don't want that. But I guess if, technically if we had a good enough IP firewall on the server, I haven't messed with the MongoDB Atlas firewall, but I think that I imagine that they have some kind of option for that being a, software service. So yeah, anyway, all that to say, we just need to bind this function right here. So I'm not 100% certain. So I know we do add, but there's a way to add a button, and I have it in somewhere in the Git history, somewhere. I don't think I have that many commits. Let's see. Main.js. I'm just gonna look it up. So we have something here called dat.gui. Get GUI 3JS, DAT GUI. I don't know what it stands for, but I like to call it dat.gui, like dat.gui do. And let's see. So lesson script. So there's the GUI right there. And that is how you do a number field right there. Let's see if I can just find like a button. Button VR? No. Stats GUI. Let's see. I had this, and if it's not here, it should be here. Add. I'm wondering if I just give it a function. If I call .add and I just give it the function, will it do it? Here, let's see. without calling it. Let's see. The function is called save state. So let's go back to GUI. And then if this doesn't work, I'm going to look at my Git history and see how we were doing it before. Yeah, so right here, save state, and then we'll just call this save. And let's go and see if that worked. I hope it did. It didn't. Add color. Let's just try add button. Do a Hail Mary. There's no button. Okay, so on my, go to my GitHub. Okay, I'm logged in here, so I'm going to go to my repositories. And this one is the Light Bright full stack, but I think this would be easier for me to look at because this is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on, actually no, I take that back, it's not going to be on here because it would only be on the full stack one. But it would be close to the beginning of the full stack one, so let's go there. Initial commit. Oh boy. What is that? Scaffolding, Express, and 3, and index.js. Okay, so this is, I don't think that's what we need to be, so we're a little bit further up. 3 manual, not sure what that means, needs to be a little bit more descriptive. Oh, okay, so we're at 3, the module, the entire module. So that commit is just the 3JS module. I'm glad I did that separately because that's a huge commit. Pretty much all the game. I love it. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. So this is main.js, and we should be able to go down here and see somewhere in here. Can you guys see this, by the way? Yeah, you can. All right, sweet. All right, we should be able to see this. This is what we need right here. Perfect. Copy it exactly. Yeah. That should be good. Let's see. There it is. Save. We're going to call it something else, though, because it's a share button. And man, I want to make it look nicer, but I think I'll do that tomorrow for the live stream because I don't have a lot of time right now. I need to do the other thing that I need to do. All I need to do for this is to verify that we're getting a bad request, essentially. Oh, that took forever. Yeah, so this right here, 404, not found. That's good because we're not running, because we don't have, I had to comment out the, here, I'll just show you. So this is where we're having our index for our Express.js server. We are, I'm commenting out the parts that use mongodb, mongoose rather, because we can't run mongoose without a DB connection to MongoDB. And I don't have it right now. I'll have it tomorrow, for sure. But this is done. We verified that we're getting the 404 request. I showed you why it's a 404 request. So this is a commit. All right. And I know you can't see this, but I'm just gonna, so restore save button. Now, the last thing I believe that we'll be doing before publish tomorrow is going to be restoring the rainbow option. So I wanted to make it, I got rid of the rainbow option because it's, excuse me, sorry. I got rid of the rainbow option because I wanted it to make it to where you can configure your own colors. But yeah, just I don't really have the time for that, and I think it's not a critical component. But I do think the rainbow colors is going to be pretty sweet. So we're going to re-implement the rainbow colors. Now I may have to go rummaging through the commit history again, but we'll do it if we have to. And we have about 50 minutes. I have about 50 minutes to continue. So make sure you like the video, the stream, if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost to 600 subscribers. We can get there if we believe. But man, this has been the steepest climb so far of my YouTube career. This last stretch from 590 to 600 has taken longer than I could have imagined, and it's a little disheartening too, because it's like at some point it's supposed to be accelerating. It's supposed to reach a critical mass, and then I'm supposed to get more subscribers, but it hasn't hit that yet. It's slowing down. So I'm not going to take that as a reflection of my content. I'm just going to say maybe there's just a lull in the interest right now. And that's fine. It's summertime. People are interested in other stuff. I get it. But once we get this game out, hopefully there will be a lot more interest in the channel, and we'll be able to grow a lot quicker. And yeah. Fingers crossed, guys. Why do you pronounce GUI? I call it GUI. I mean different GUI. That's I don't know. Everybody that I've ever heard pronounce it calls it GUI. GUI. Sounds kind of gross, right? GUI. We're about to get 600 subs, so I love how positive you are, Mushroom Cow. You definitely make the day less glum, which is pretty cool. Thank you. All right. So yeah, that is committed for me, and we're gonna move on to the rainbow colors. Now let's just see if I can. So I remember that was on Shapes.js. I'm just gonna see if I have any kind of remnants of that. Rainbow colors is still there. There's the array of rainbow colors. Okay. So for the rainbow colors to work correctly, there's a couple of things. I think that at the risk of I don't want to overcomplicate this, but I'll just say that the bigger shapes are going to be simple. So we'll just start with a bigger shape. Thinking there's maybe there's a I'm going to use a function. So I have the rotate shape function. I'm going to have a similar function that's going to be apply rainbow colors. So we'll say if state.shape.rainbow colors. Open that up. Actually, no, I don't think we need to open that up. We can just do it like this. State equals apply rainbow colors, and then state, just like that. And then obviously we'll need to make another function called apply rainbow colors. I'll get back to that in just a second. Emra, where to donate? I have a Patreon account. I don't know if you can donate on it, to be honest, but I mean, if you go there, there's a link on my YouTube channel, and if you go there and you try to donate, like, I don't know, let me know if you're able to donate there, because if not, then I'll set up something else. And thank you, by the way, that's very nice of you. And then I'll have a link, if you want to wait till tomorrow, actually, I'll probably, it's up to you, I'll probably have a link, a tested link to the donation portal. I mean, the Patreon is hooked up to my account, so in theory it should work. I just never, I don't know, I've never had a donation before. So, anyway. Open source GNU and GUI. Yeah, some people say GNU, GNU, and GUI. But I think I've heard GUI before as well. I don't know. No idea. I think GUI is kind of fun to say. It's easy. It rolls off the, not the tongue, but out of the mouth, I guess. You don't want GUI. You don't use much tongue in that. GUI. I don't know. Actually, it kind of feels painful when I say it that way. GUI. Ooh. Alright, so apply rainbow colors. We're passing in state. And then, like, we need to take all of the pegs and just change the color of all of them. But the problem with that is that the scene... I'm wondering, I think what we need to do, so we're going to have the 3JS object saved here. We might need to call a special method to set the color on the material. So first we'll start with 3JS object, and we'll look up and see if there's a special method to set the color, because there was for the position. You can't just set the position using the dot notation, you have to call the setter. So I'll just control F color. It's not here. Color should be a part of the material. So let's see. Down lower on this page. On after render, that's not gonna be it. Material, receive shadow, no. To JSON, materials. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna do it, unfortunately. So we'll have to come up with a different way to do this. All of the functions not indirectly, but start with calling the rectangle function, and they build a single rectangle, and then they will cut the rectangle into a circle or triangle or whatever, and then they get rotated. This rotate shape, as I kind of alluded to, calls the set or position.set function in order to set the position. But I don't see anything similar to material. Let me double check and make sure that it's actually the material that gets the colors. Yeah, it does. It does get the colors. So the material, what's the material? So it is a mesh. Let's see. What about the mesh? Are we just? Is it like a? We didn't go deep enough. Maybe there's raycast. That's fun. Mesh. Yeah, no. So I mean, the mesh is peg materials. That is the, man, brain just went crazy. Anyway, I see what we need to do right here, kind of. The only issue is for the single points, then we need to, we have an issue. Again, I don't want to complicate it. I'm going to create another function here. So what was that one I created down here? Apply rainbow colors. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do it that way because I don't see any way to set the color afterwards. Like color management. Let me take a look at that. Color space, blah blah. I don't care. Color management enabled. Oops. Blah blah, color space, blah. So there's the color. So restore the color. Yeah, no, that's not gonna, I don't think that's gonna be See, when an individual color or texture is misconfigured, it will appear darker or lighter, blah, that's not blah blah. Input color, not really what I am looking for. Okay, what else? No. And no. What's this? Plaster represent the color. Add colors. What's is color? Add colors. Clone, copy. So we're using clone on material. So interesting. So, math color. This doesn't tell me where the references to the color instance are. The references to the color class are. Jeez, it was a weird English mind numbing thing. But yeah. Alright. So I don't see any other way than to just use the state. We'll pass it in to the add tag function. So we're really only calling it one place. We're calling it an add point. Okay, so we can actually just do it one level up. Not a big deal. But let's see. So add point has a lot of different references. You see that? And all of them are going to need to get state passed in as a reference variable. So let's do that. There are four instances of this function being called. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I'll pass it in as the second argument because it will not be optional. And you have to remember the order of arguments goes that you have the first we have the subject variables, what's being changed, the subject arguments, and then you have the reference variables, then you have the optional ones repeating the same pattern. It's good to try to stick to that. Then you will have an easier time navigating your own functions. If you can expect and predict what order the arguments will be in based on a logic. You know what I mean? No, it's not required up to the point where, you know, you're only required to put the optional arguments at the end. And even then you can use you can do some fancy deconstruct work with a or maybe it's a spread operator. I don't remember, but you can do some very custom stuff with your arguments in JavaScript. It's kind of dangerous, to be honest. Very dangerous. You don't know what you're going to get in that state when you use the spread operator. You're just hoping it's there, kind of thing. Pulling it out of thin air. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so we're going to continue with adding in state as the second argument. I'm pretty sure everywhere this is called, the state exists. It's already passed in. Because the state gets passed in everywhere, because it's the only thing that gets changed in the application. So there we go. We got add point, and we passed in the state as the second argument. Let's do the other three. There's one. Okay. There's two. And there's three. Okay. Is there any more that I forgot about? No, they look like they're all updated. Great. Okay. And they're all called within this module, so I don't have to worry about them being called other place. And I just know that. And if you consider something a piece of information when you're coding, and you know it just because you know it, it's probably bad. you've got to consider, why do you know that? You know, how would it be like if you came into this code with zero knowledge? And if I did, I'd have to spend extra time looking for that. Anyway, just a personal note, really, that I need to do better. Personally, this is about, you know, growing as a developer, learning from mistakes, best practices for sure, and making great stuff that works really well. All right, sorry. So we are passing in the state, and at this point, we can take the color, and I did this before, and do I even still have this? No, I don't have it. I have a bad habit of deleting code, and then needing it later. All right, so we'll create a function called assessColor, and assessColor is going to take state and color as an argument, and yeah, so state and color. I think color actually would be first, so we'll do color and state, because state is not going to be changed in this case. Color is not really going to be changed, but it's going to be returned, so that makes it it has the potential to be returned. You'll see. Oops. Color and state. Alright, so I'm going to cheat and copy this. Doing one of these. If I can get my mouse. Oh, the sensitivity's bad. Hold on. Let me adjust this. One of those gaming mouses with a sensitivity button. It's kind of like, it's too much between, like, it's either too sensitive or not sensitive enough. I don't get a happy medium. Alright, so function, so color, open that up, and first thing we want to do is say if state, wait, hold on, state if not state dot shape dot rainbow colors, then we'll just simply return color. And that's basically all we're going to do with the color, just so that we can keep it nice and have this nice state assignment kind of thing. But the color depends on more than the state in this case, because it's before this we're determining if it's on the border or whatever, and so we're if it's set to rainbow colors, we're just going to override it every time with a rainbow color. And so right now I'm going to override it with a random rainbow color. So we'll say color equals rainbow colors, and I think you do math.random, and then I can pass in whatever 0. Sorry, this should be square brackets, and I think it's 0 and rainbow colors dot length, what, -1. Yeah, because we don't want it to go to the actual length of it because of the indexing. And I think we have to multiply that, because that's going to give us, here, we can test that. So let's take this into a console. Let's see, F12. I want Chrome, right? Because I also have Brave browser up. So we'll go math.random01. Yeah, see that? So what we need is actually math.round, and then when inside of that, we'll multiply that by 100. Oops. Is it lowercase r? Oh yeah, so multiply it by 10. Yeah, okay, so we'll multiply it by 10 so that we get that kind of number. Okay, cool. So let's copy that and just chop that up a little bit. correctly. And the number is this number right here. And I'll make this a little prettier by doing let limit equals this, or I guess I'll say max, and we'll plug that in as max, close the bracket, and do a little refactor here actually, because I just found a way that we can make this a little cleaner. And then we'll move that max up top. Save ourselves a line of code. And then don't forget the good old return. Alright, what do you think? Is this going to work? Or is it going to break? My money says it's going to break. And it broke. Alright, it says that apply rainbow colors is not defined. That's because we're not doing that like that anymore. Round 2. That isn't broken. It's not the right color though. So I'm thinking somewhere for color we're getting an undefined. So why, I guess. So back in assess color. Oh, okay. You guys missed that one. I'm just kidding. I missed that one. It's my responsibility. Uh-oh, it's still not working. It's still not working. What's going on? What could it be? Alright, well, let's just comment out this line. Alright, do we go back to having a color? We do. That's good, right? So that we know that the problem is in this function right here. Let's see if we can figure it out, right? So let's just comment out everything and just say return the color. Okay, baby steps. We like to do baby steps. Alright. Alright, I see a problem here. I forgot to remove this little banger. So, get rid of the banger. And refresh. And there we go. Not doing the opposite thing anymore. So now, we still have to bring it to the GUI and a couple of other things, but main thing is bringing it to the GUI. And I thought of a like a cheap way just now to deal with that problem that I started mentioning earlier. So, all right, rainbow colors. All right. Okay, it's turning white, which is good. Believe it or not, it's good. We just need to go back to the GitHub and see what went into that other assess color function, because there is a parsing that I did, and I'm just going to look up what it was because I have it and I just need to look it up. That's all there is to it. Now for this one, I think I will look in the other repository. Okay, so this would be JS functions and shapes. Yes. Yes. Alright, so rainbow colors, right? Right there. See that? Okay. And then that's how I'm handling the last preview color. There's some truth to this. I'm going to copy all of this. There's some truth to this that I still need. Alright, so here's my function. I'll just make a little comment here. Paste this guy right in there. So, first thing it's doing is it's telling me how to get the index, which is math random times, I was doing it wrong, math random times that. Interesting. So, math random, and it's not passing anything into math random, is it? Yeah, no, it's just calling the straight function. It's not even rounding. Oh, it's flooring. Okay. That makes sense. It's a quicker way to do it. So math floor, math random, times, rainbow colors, dot length, and that's called index actually. So that's index. Let index. Let index. What is this? Why is it? It's not. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna rant about that. So I don't have a point as selected function. Let me copy it from here. Yeah, this is still pretty much true. With the exception of the point, we don't have the point option anymore. So I'll just remove that. And yeah. See, is there a better way to make this more readable? Probably, yeah. So, excuse me for a second while I do that. Like I said earlier, I gotta be able to look at this and, you know, see what's going on from a decent enough angle. And I can use comments here to help me. I can't do that. It's gonna have to be like that, yeah. I kind of feel like it'd be like this would look the best. I know that there's like a proper way to do this, but I don't like to do things the proper way. I honestly think it just is this. Yeah. If I just take this out, if I could just simplify this, because it's any shape with 1 and 1. That's really all I need. So we are happy with that being our point is selected function. Okay, so the selected options is something that I need to get out of there, but we're calling that shape now. I need to deconstruct it from the state. Sorry, mid-thought said that. So we'll go const shape, and that comes from equal state, like that. And what's the problem now? Is it doing the can only be declared inside? I don't care. You know what? I don't. Oh, the if statement. What does that do? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that actually. Yeah, we're gonna go with like more like this. That's the path forward. You know what I mean? All right. So then we go let color, but we have to call it something else. We'll go new color, and that's what we'll be returning. We don't have selected options anymore. And I think that's pretty much good. Oh, there we go. Another selected options. It's going to be shape. And then this part, we'll probably need to get these variables up in here again. So that color needs to be new color. We have is preview, which is not currently passed in, so we do need to pass that in. Thankfully, we're passing it into point there, so all we need to do is just add it in right here. Okay, and on the function itself, the definition of it. Aye. Is preview. We can give it a little default ski there. That's fine with me because it'll be pretty consistently assigned. I'm not worried about it. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I think there is. The last preview color here. Okay, we already have that. Perfect. So, I mean, at this point, I think I'm good to remove all this. I have it still open up in GitHub, and now let's see if it works. Do you think it's going to work? Do you think it's going to work? Or do you think it's going to fail again? Let's see. Oh, it failed again. Alright, let's see what the problem is. I think we got an error this time. Nope, we left in a selected options in 288. So in Visual Studio Code, Control G is go to line 288. And then it takes us right to the line. And we forgot to change these variable names to their proper shape name. Okay. Refresh skis. Alright, yeah, now refresh skis. Still an error. Oops. Something is undefined, and we're reading substring. So let's see. This is in the assess color function. Okay, yeah, shape.color is not defined. And to be fair, we're using color as a reference variable now, but it's okay to keep it in that order because we only have reference variables. We're not modifying state either, so we're happy. You know what I mean? We're happy with the order of the arguments, with the logical ordering of the arguments. I don't know why I talk about that so much. I don't hear anybody talking about that, but it's really helpful. Alright, so we're back to this. And rainbow colors? Yes. Perfect. Let's make a shape. There we go. So the point is selected function is supposed to make it to where when we have the point, we're going to put down the same color preview that we are going for, and you see that's not what's happening right here. So it's going to need to be fixed right now because I only have 20 minutes. Alright, let's see what's going on. I guess we can console log this. Quickest thing I can think of. I tell you what, man, having the right keyboard, you know, you take it for granted when you use it for a while, but I just switched back to my mechanical keyboard, and boy, man, I'm on fire. I feel like I can code again. It's ridiculous. I really missed it, and I didn't realize it. So, if you're not coding on a decent keyboard, you can get a mechanical one for $40 or less usually on Amazon. And for me, it's super worth it. Yeah. What do we got on Twitter? I think that's you. Looks like your picture. Kinda, almost. Maybe not. Is that you, Emra? Emra? Are you Mr. Beast in disguise? Gonna make all my dreams come true. I don't know. I'm just playing. Happy to have you, honestly. Oh man, I forgot about rotations. Rotation's sweet. Let's try a rotation. A triangle. I'm gonna add in a star too, just for the hell of it. I just like seeing it rotate. Pretty sweet. It's a radical pattern, bro. Yeah. I have way too much fun with it. I honestly love this game. I love it, dude. I love this game. That's why I have so much fun making it. It's just, I just love it so much. Which is surprising, because I was just trying to make a boring, you know, easy game. But I ended up loving it. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I got distracted. There's still something to fix with this. Can you get it now? No, not right now. I still have to configure the server, and I do want to make a little website for it or something. I might get on later tonight with y'all and make the website for it. We're going to see Inside Out too. Me and the family, me and my two daughters, and my wife's sister, who's much younger. But yeah, once I get back, maybe we can get the website going. That'd be pretty sweet. I forget which name. Does anybody remember which name we chose? We had a poll during a live stream. Turn this down. Still pretty loud. I hate how I can't. Maybe if I make it bigger. I hate how small that is. It sucks. Somebody should write to YouTube and say, hey, make your volume thing bigger, man. I can't turn it down to the right level. Anyway, it's good now. Does anybody remember the name that we chose in the poll? Because I cannot. I think it was Bright Pegs. I don't know. Worst comes to worst, I can just look. Because it will be named that. I just have to remember what it was. Bright Pegs? I think it was Bright Pegs. I don't remember. Bright. Because it can't be named Light Bright. You gotta remember. It's a legal issue. Or I just anticipated. I'm not a lawyer. I just anticipate it being a legal issue. I know I wouldn't want to name it Light Bright. I just feel like that's just asking for trouble. Even though all my streams are named Light Bright. I think that's okay because I'm not making money off the streams, technically. I mean, there's nothing technical about it. I haven't received a dime from this. I just like it. I just like coding and being with y'all. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Alright, I have no minutes left, pretty much. And I gotta get my rainbow color for this work. And that worked. I think that was just random, huh? Okay. It's working. It's just, it keeps changing constantly. I'm wondering if there's a way. I kind of have an idea for it. What do you think about deriving the color from the position using the modulo operator? That way, if we're over one peg, it's going to get the same color consistently every time, rainbow, and I think it would make it to where, we would have a even distribution of rainbow colors. I think we're going to do it. So, problem is, where we're at right now, we might have to pass in x and y as whole numbers to the function where we're not already. I'll have to check and see that. Alright, back over to the code for me. This is assess color. And the problem is it's changing every time. Trying to think. I mean, I'm going to do a dummy solution. You ready? I'm going to do a dumb solution. This is it right here. This is going to be a dumb solution. You ready to see this? I hope this doesn't break it, actually. I don't think it will. I think I've done something like this before. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so I need to do... Okay, yeah, see? Now it's just white. But we only want that effect on rainbow colors. We only want that effect on rainbow colors for is point. So we'll return the color, the new color, if it is not a preview and, or maybe it's or. If it's not a preview, or if it's not a point, I think is the logic we're going to want to go with there. So if it's not a preview and if it's not a point, then we go ahead and return that new color. Let's see if that has the kind of effect that we want. Because for big shapes, like, you don't really, it's just going to be, you know, kind of hodgepodgey and random anyway, so. Random is, yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Random looks good there. And then as smaller there, and then it's, you don't know what kind of color you're going to get. And that's just, you know, it's just kind of a cheating solution. I don't have much time is the reason why I did this, so. Maybe on stream tomorrow, really after I publish it, to be honest. I think after I publish it, I will get that fixed because it's a cool thing. But it's not like as I'm sitting here, if I'm just like randomly, you know what I mean? I'm not really worried about if it's this or that. Like I'm already doing this liberally, so why do I care? You know what I mean? But I do know why. It's just not as significant. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and commit this guy, and this is going to be my last commit for the day, and then we're done. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. It helps when the stream is done being live. And make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 600 subscribers. I haven't checked it lately. But, yeah, 600 subscribers may come very soon, especially if I get a short out here during good time. It's the weekend, so I think I probably need to do a short. Anyway, sorry, that's for me. That's inner thoughts. Okay, so this is rainbow colors all the way, so I didn't realize that we had that much in this commit. This is all of rainbow colors, so rainbow colors. And that's it. That's the last commit before our launch party tomorrow, which will be at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, and that will be, what, 10 a.m. UTC? Let me double check that. And we'll be going long, so don't worry about if you're on my same time zone and you don't wake up that early, don't worry. We'll be going long. We'll be looking at rebroadcasting it. I got a lot of research to do tonight. But yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll have it up and running relatively quickly, and we'll get everybody on board playing it. It's gonna be sweet. And then, you know, you guys share your work on Twitter, on Facebook, all that stuff. Share your images, show people. The way that it works is the link is going to save the save button is going to save a link to your clipboard, and then you'll be able to share that on Facebook. And I'm probably going to make that a little bit more seamless to where it'll just be a share button. So it'll just integrate right with your Facebook, right with your Reddit or whatever. Because at the end of the day, when you make stuff more accessible and more seamless and more like what people are used to, then they'll interact in a more natural way. So, all right, guys, let's go to the chat one last time. Mushroom Cow, can't wait. Yes, I'm super excited. Thank you guys for being so patient about it, and I super appreciate it. Thanks to anybody new. Let's check the subscriber count before we go and see if we got lucky. So let's see, refresh. 600 subscribers, guys. That's it. We did it. Woo! 600 subscribers. It's not as significant of a milestone, but I'm still very happy. Thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. It just means a lot to me. It's amazing. Got a lot more to do, and let's keep going. Tomorrow at, let me double check. (6 a.m. EST), and that is 10 a.m. UTC, and I think that's a good balance for my brothers and sisters on the other side of the globe. There are quite a few of you, and I appreciate all of you. And also, once my brothers and sisters over here in the United States and Canada and Mexico wake up, and well, South America, I guess too, all that, this side of the world, then you guys will be able to join, and the game will already be ready for you guys. So you guys will be able to wake up and produce these sweet light bright images. I'm super stoked. All right, one more time in the chat. Mr. Cool Guy, yay, what's up, guys? Yeah, 600 subscribers, super excited. I know, I just appreciate you guys for being there, being patient, and you guys are gonna love this game when it's ready tomorrow. So, oh, that's sad, Mushroom Cow, but don't worry, it's not a big deal. The game will be ready for you whenever you're available. I wish you could make it, but people have lives and stuff. But yeah, you'll wake up 1 hour after the start. Well, I mean, we'll be going for way longer than an hour. I imagine probably about an hour in is when we'll be publishing. So you'll probably be there right at the good part. So no worries if you're going to be there. If you're not going to be there, no worries either. All right, guys, that's it for me. I got to go see Inside Out 2 with my family. Thank you so much. We got 600 subscribers. It's unreal. Yeah, thanks, guys. All right. Bye, guys.